Over the past few months, there's been a rise in kidnapping and armed robbery attacks in Ghana. In fact, just this afternoon, according to the video you can see on your screen, there was a broad daylight armed robbery in Ghana. And so many Ghanaians are attributing this to Mr. Jody Henetu, saying that it was after the igboking protest started, that was when the armed robbery increased. While others are blaming it on the ruling party, while others are also blaming it on the current IGP of police in Ghana. What do you think is the major cause of this high increase in kidnapping and armed robbery in Ghana? Lovelies, you're welcome to my channel. I'm Delicious Army. Here I talk Ghana, Nigeria, South Africa, Kenya, and all the good stuff relating to them. I want to also watch people's reaction to this first, and then we come back.
So hi guys, I've decided to take this upon myself to announce to the public our recent happenings in the municipality of Weja or the Weja constituency. You see, right now they've constructed a certain bridge that leads or connects SCC to Weja freely. So you can just use that route and get to Kaswa within some few minutes. So it has been an increase in cases of whereby people normally kidnap passengers standing along the road waiting for cars to go to Weja Junction. So what they normally do is that they use the N1 and uses the Ebenezer funeral parlor that connects to Weja. So it's that bridge that connects that section to Weja. So when they pass them, they will get to Weja, pass the Weja Church station, and start loading as a taxi. So when they see you are feeble or weak, then they just jump on you. They are normally 2 or 3. Then they will take all your belongings and drop you at an unknown location. So the information that we are having is that normally there is a lady sitting in front, or someone will be seated in front, and at the back seats they will just leave the right hand side that where we stand and enter through it, but the other side someone will be sitting there. So where you enter, that door that you open, they have dismantled all the door regulations. If I say door regulations, I mean the the buttons that you can use to regulate up and down to the distance, to the glass. Then the door handle that you can use to open it in case of anything. They have dismantled everything and the glasses are up. So whenever you sit in the car and the car started to move and you start to request that you be dropping at this place and you see that they are not stopping or they are hesitating to stop, then you get to know that this is the kind of people that I just spoke of. So what they do is, when you sit in the car, you can't open it or can't do anything when you are within it. They will be like, oh, inside now say, some person will say, this is my rolling glass now, but for now we be with you. So the glasses too are tinted. So if they are doing anything to you in that car, you wouldn't get any support. There's nothing that could be done to it. So to prevent all this from happening and for you to be at a safer side, the best thing for you to do is that whenever you are in the Weja municipality, all the taxi drivers, they wear a uniform or a Lacoste, a matching Lacoste that depicts or shows that this person is from Weja Junction. On Mondays, they wear blue Lacoste, and on Tuesday, they wear wine Lacoste. That is for the people of Weja Junction. I learned the people of SCC to have the same thing. I hope you understand. So in case you see a private car depicting or orchestrating as if that person is a taxi driver, check if the person is wearing that shirt before you jump into it. And the second thing is, they are now offering a lot of lifts for people. And then it says, connection to Weja no bar. Also no far Weja animal ko into uncoffer from Obian on Sunday chin babio. So what I say. So it's not something that they normally come 2-3 times. Maybe if a week they will come 2 times, they will come. So what I say. So in case you happen to be a victim of such sinner when you manage to get out, just look at the car's number plate. When you look at the car's number plate and you get it, you can visit the wager junction and make a complaint to the station manager. They can track or find that car by getting by getting the car's number plate. But the most important thing is your life matters first. So for you to prevent all this drama, all this harm to yourself, when you are about to board a taxi, make sure that the person is in their uniform, or the person is a renowned taxi driver that you know. Because right now the way at which the crime cases is escalating in the municipality of Weja is getting rife, like it is becoming uncontrollable. So I have taken it upon myself to acknowledge this to you, so whoever listens or gets this thing should be very careful. We all know that this thing is happening, and we all have it in mind that we've been tagging a certain group of people that normally does that, somewhat I say. But the issue is, we are not mentioning any country's name or any group of people that are doing that until we get hold of one. Yes. So for now, the best thing for you to do is to what? Is to prevent yourself first by following the code that I've given out right now. Thank you.
Mr. President, I am here again with another pressing issue, sir. Prostitution has become rampant in Ghana. Prostitution is not legal in Ghana. Prostitution is against our constitution. But allegedly, there's a cartel in Ghana that is shipping young underage girls from Nigeria to Ghana. Mr. President, kindly come to the Spintesh Road at night and see the sudden truth of our reality. Young girls who are below the age of 18 are openly practicing prostitution. I personally had the opportunity to speak to one who said she was brought to Ghana by a certain woman who has rented an apartment for her, including other girls, and they go out to practice sex hawking and bring money to this woman. Mr. President, this girl was only 16 years old. It is alleged that there is a group of people shipping these girls from Nigeria into our country, and this is not good for our image. National security and every other agency who has children at heart, who has our law and our constitution at heart, to come to our aid. Go to places like Osu, Oxford Street at night. Go to places like Spintesh Road, around the Chrisberry Road, on the Spintesh Road at night, and see for yourself. Investigate them. Don't just arrest these girls. These girls are innocent. Investigate them. Find out the root cause. Who is bringing them to Ghana? And we will all know finally whether there is a king in Ghana or there is no king in Ghana.
Ghanaians will invade your privacy with their full chest. They no send you. If you are living in their community and they know that you are not one of them, they go invade your privacy. You don't have privacy in their land. This Oyibo girl, she dey walk up with this small black Ghana girl. For public, one Ghana man, they shout, hey, stop, hey. Like police. Stop them. Then, they talk to the Oyibo girl. If they talk to the small girl, say, come, Smally, who be this Oyibo will carry you? It is say the Oyibo don't thief am. They talk to the girl, they speak language. Now the girl defend the Oyibo woman, say, oh, now my auntie, they go stroll. And the Oyibo woman self say she no vex. She dey happy, say, these Ghanaians, they know their right and they stand for justice. Say, nobody will feel can't do anything to their brothers and sisters. The other day, I was live with Two Black, and he was saying that when they were living in Ghana, a Ghana man go fit come their house, knock on their gate, ask them, say, who are you? What are you doing here? How can you afford this place? You people are just small boys. How can you afford this place? And two black picks offense to it. He said, no, the report, no, say Nigeria, nobody go really come ask you that question. Nobody go get mind to ask you that question. Ghanaian no send you. As long as they know that, even if you're a Ghanaian, you come new area and you they do things really suspicious, they go walk up to you, knock, how far? Don't happen to me too. Who you be? What do you do for a living? How can you afford this? All you have to do is to respond respectfully and you'll be left alone. But say you want to go raise shoulder, you want to go do, you know you're right, yada, yada, yada. Like igboking now, they protested the no one kingdom. Instead of him to come out 3 days later or 2 days later and talk, instead they come, they do king, the Ghanaian government are protecting us, Ghanaian government are good. After 2 weeks, without the apology self where they say you render on your press conference, Ghanaian self no they even accept them. And honestly, according to what I've heard about this Igbo man, he's a good man. According to what I've heard about him, he's a very good man. People actually love him. The respect he gets, he earned it. Like they willingly want to follow him as a king. But una, where they support him, na can't use una bad mouth, spoil the man glory. Na una Nigerians where they support him. Now una come live, come they insult Ghana, say nothing will happen. Nigeria must be king in Ghana. Na una, nice spoil in glory. So if you are supporting somebody, you should do it with love, not with stupidity.
We all know we always say Ghana is peaceful, motherland is peaceful. But early 2025, the US brought out this report stating that Ghana is unsafe for tourists. And this caused a negative reaction from Ghanaians, saying, how can you come and say our country is unsafe? But with so many rise of kidnapping and open armed robbery attack, it's beginning to look like what the US said, is kind of true. I've noticed it that these days, when you go on Ghana's media, this kidnapping, armed robbery, kidnapping, armed robbery. I'm like, what's going on? I've, always watched Ghanaian skits, Ghana news for years now. It hasn't been like this. So I believe that there are so many factors that must have contributed to this. Some of these factors you do not really have to agree with me, but that is where you come in, where you drop your own opinion in the comment section. First of all, people are attributing the increase in crime rate in Ghana to Mr. Jude Iheanacho, saying that it was after the Igbo King must go protest, that was when the crime rate in the country increased. First of all, I will say that let's look at this in a more critical and a very straightforward way. If people called you out for doing something bad and there is a serious movement from the general public pointing fingers at you for doing something bad, is it not normal that you will lie low? You understand? Are you getting where I'm coming from? I kind of feel that that particular argument is kind of wrong. But this person saying that it was after they called out the Igbo king, that was when armed robbery increased in Ghana. If he's the one responsible for it, don't you think that he will lie low? He will obviously lie low. But for the fact that it increased, that's to tell you that there's a lot of politics going on behind the scene. There's a lot. I cannot state for a fact if he's responsible for any of the things happening in Ghana. I beg, I don't want lawsuit. You heard what he said, that bloggers are spreading lies about him and that he will sue any blogger who comes out to give unverified claims about him. So please, I cannot state for a fact if he's responsible for any of that. I do not know. I do not have any evidence if he's responsible. I'm just saying what I saw on social media. If allegedly he's responsible, don't you think that for the fact that Ghanaians came out to drag him and the amount of heat Ghanaians gave him, which will make him lie low. So for you to increase, that's to tell you that there's a lot of external bodies involved in this thing. Do not forget that during Ghanaians' election last year, there were containers that were intercepted at the Tema border, and these containers were filled with ammunitions, gunpowder, bullets, and a whole lot. And according to the Ghanaian police, during that investigation, they said they tried tracing the owners of that container, but have not been able to do so. And there were rumors then that the people who imported that container filled with those machines did it to intercept, or let's say to disrupt the elections as at then. That's to tell you that this particular thing is a big circle, it's a big web, it's a big um, industry. It's not just about one person. After all that time, we've not started hearing about this igboking thing. Another reason why I feel this is also happening is because of the influx of foreigners. One thing about immigration is that it brings new people into your country, revenue, manpower, and everything. But the negative aspect is that as the immigrants are coming in, they are bringing their own vices along with them. If they have their good side, they are bringing in their good side. If they have their bad side, which obviously every immigrant have, they bring in their bad side. So I believe this influx of particularly undocumented migrants into Ghana is also a major reason why this has increased. Now, I've seen some Ghanaians say that there were some things that they did not used to do before in Ghana. Things like kidnapping, this, that. Since the Nigerians came in, that, the numbers increased. They might be right in their own opinion, because we have seen so many Nigerians who have been caught in activities like this, and many have been persecuted. And in a way, it might have also indirectly influenced some idle Ghanaian youths. One thing about young people is that when they see their friends, or when they see their neighbor, or when they see their mates doing bad things, getting away with it, making money, buying cars, building properties, many of them will feel that they are just wasting their time being good boys and good girls, or obeying the law and not involving themselves in bad things, and might get influenced, particularly people who do not have very strong moral upbringing. They might get influenced with things like that, and before you know it, they join their mates in doing such evil. So I believe that also scores a point in this conversation. And lastly, I would say the current IGP of police can, beef up the security team in Ghana, because the amount of cases we are hearing is amazing. Like, it is wow, is amazing. The current IGP of police should, I would say, arm his men more, because there was this story that we heard yesterday of some men who went to lodge at Labadi Beach, who wanted to go attack some diplomats in that Labadi Beach area. And the guns they even carried, and the one the Ghana police carried, in fact, theirs were more sophisticated than that of the Ghana police. That story is trending. You almost have seen it. That's to tell you the kind of sophisticated, ammunitions these boys carry around. They're not even here to joke with you. And it could also be political. You all know politicians will do anything to make a particular regime look bad. Politicians will do anything to make a particular government look bad. It could also be political sponsored. You get what I'm saying? So there are so many factors, so many reasons I feel there has been an increase in crime rate in Ghana. I can't really pin it down to one thing, but feel free to drop your own opinions. The Ghanaian security team should beef up their men, give them more sophisticated equipment, proper training, more manpower to be able to ensure that Ghanaians are able to retain that name, peace. The peace we always talk about, there's peace in Ghana, there's peace in Ghana, so that Ghana will be able to you understand, keep up to that name. And so many Ghanaians have been saying that they want to do demonstrations to tell their government to sack, undocumented Nigerians out of their country. Some are saying they even want all Nigerians to leave their country. I believe it's also part of the measures the Ghanaian people are putting in place to ensure their country is safe, which, like I've always said, they have no issues with it. They are very, very free to do what they believe will preserve the peace and sanity of their country. By the time they put that pressure on the government, it also push the government to do more. Yes, to equip the military better, equip immigration better, equip the police better, so that those bad eggs can be spotted out and, dealt with. But feel free to drop your own opinions in the comment section. And Delicious Army, here I talk Ghana, Nigeria, South Africa, Kenya, and all the good stuff related to them. I'll see you in my next one, guys. Bye bye.